Hello, hope you're doing okay. Chocolo here, but not for video review, it's for live unboxing. Yes, been away for a few days, so back today. So it's the first day back in proper, really. So as you've seen, I've probably not done a couple of reviews for a few days now. I've tried to do some while I was away, but there's only so much you can do in advance, basically. So yeah, so back to normal pretty much from now on in. So hopefully I'll be back up on track. Yeah, for the coming few days essentially. So apologies for that, but it's just the way it goes. Yeah, there's just I don't think there's many more, maybe one more occasion between now and Christmas where, other than perhaps around Christmas time itself, where I'm not available on one of the weekends. This I knew, but there we go. Hi Andrew, it was pitch black when you had to get up this morning. Wasn't happy. I know it's horrible, isn't it, when it gets like this in this time of year? Really, it's just pitch black now outside as well. I remember it was doing these stash watches and it was kind of getting a bit darker and darker, and it's just totally dark now. Oh, but how are you doing, Andrew? You doing okay? Did you get your assignment done? I think it was due this week, wasn't it? I think hopefully managed to get it done all right, and fingers crossed. And hi there, Corey. Great to see you as well. Great to see you. How's Sheffield today? Yeah, it's back to. I was just saying a second ago. I've been a bit away this week until about yesterday. So just back. I was hoping to try and get a video done yesterday, but it just wasn't to be, unfortunately. So yes, I'm hopefully going to be back on track from now on in, and there we go. Oh, thank you, Corey. Good to see you too. Yeah, how's things going for you? And what's the chocolate situation been like? They've released the results for the mystery bars, haven't they? For the Cadbury mystery bars. What does everyone think? I think the gist of it was what was it? Rhubarb and custard and blackberry slushy, I think, or something like that. Yeah, I hope they're selling them off dirt cheap. I saw them for 69p for each bar, basically. The big I don't know, 100, 200 gram bar, whatever it is. So yeah. Did you see those Linda rip-offs Aldi are doing there? £2.50 or something for a box full. But it's a complete rip-off on most brand. Hopefully going to find them soon. No, I didn't. No, that's very strange, interesting. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so is it literally Lindor? So I wonder if they'll be as nice. Could be interesting, that one, couldn't it? I wonder if they'll be as good. They are quite. I can imagine that they need to be not spot on, but pretty spot on for them to work. Yeah. These times due first week in November, so still some time. That's not bad then, not bad. And hi there, Jen. Great to see you. Glad you could make it. No, really glad you could make it, Jen. Hope you're doing all right. Great to see you again as well. Yes. How's your week been? Hopefully you've been okay. Hopefully you've been all right. Fingers crossed. But good to see you all the same. Thank you. Good to see you again. There we go. Well, the first one was not rhubarb and custard. I guess the second one was raspberry something. So blueberry slushy was close, but the first one was not a good representation of rhubarb and custard. I wonder if have you had it since? Because I was speaking to this with a friend, really. Is it, once you know what the flavour is, does your mind just tell you it's that flavour? Is that how it kind of works, do you think? Is it the same with anything? So if you've got like, maybe mince is too strong a one, but you know what I mean? I wonder if the flavour, if your mind interprets the flavour. Because I remember thinking it tasted of, like hazelnut or something, only after I'd heard people thought it tasted of hazelnut. So I wonder if that's, or probably whatever it is. Some of those raspberry Oreo biscuits, Rob, they remind me of pink Wonka bars from years ago. They were quite nice, weren't they, those? Yeah, I know what you mean. They were quite nice, those biscuits. Those Wonka bars, very good. Yeah, very good indeed. Yes, also mystery bars for pennies now, so I get one. Yeah, they literally are. I mean, 60, 70p, basically. Yeah, worth getting for that price. I got 4 of them, actually. I did get 4 of them. And hi, Joe. How's things going for you? Yeah, I hope you're doing all right, Joe. Great to see you as well. Good to see everyone. Really good to see everyone. Yeah, great to see everyone. Hope everyone's doing all right. It's really dark in the UK today, getting that way. Very, very wintry, autumnal, that kind of thing. I think the clocks move back in a couple of weeks as well. Yes. Is this a stash watch? Couldn't find a stash watch. Yes, basically this is instead of stash watch this week, Mina. Good to see you as well. Just if it is, because I've been away, for this week, I've still got loads to review and catch up on, basically. So, yes, this is an unboxing this week instead of Stash Watch. Basically, sometimes I mix and match or replace Stash Watch with an unboxing is the gist of it, and today's one such day. So, yeah, just because I got, essentially I got a box from Snack Surprise. Yes, there you go. Not sort of sponsored in any way, shape or form by Snack Surprise, but I do subscribe to their monthly service of where they send me a box full of snacks. So just to make something of it, I do an unboxing as well. So there we go. So you send you a different country every month, pretty much. That's the plan anyway. Some bits falling off. And we'll see what this one is the gist of it. So it should be quite an interesting one. Then I'll do a live review of them, at some point as well. You quite like the Winter Strange? Well, I prefer it than I used to. I find it a bit more cosy than I used to. Yeah, I used to not really like it at all. It was all dark and dismal, but I quite don't mind it as much now. Getting that cosy feeling. But it can depend. Sometimes it's just a bit too wet and wild out there. But sometimes it's nice. Yeah, Saturday the 29th of October is when the clocks change. Sunset will be half an hour instead of 5:30. Half 4 instead of 5:30, basically. Dark at 4:30. Yeah, I remember those days. Yeah, it's hard to imagine, isn't it? But yeah, I remember. I think I spoke to you about this before. With one winter time at university, or something, you just sort of come out of a lecture and it's just completely dark. Yes, one cool looking thing out is now is Halloween Mummy Colin the Caterpillar cake at M&S. It's the Colin cake, but covered in white chocolate over the milk chocolate. Looks that's quite a good idea. I imagine, yeah, it's just the same as normal, but not bad. Yeah, so we get loads of snow this year. Well, fingers crossed. Yeah, fingers crossed. Normally, we don't get any where I am, but would be nice. It would be nice. Yeah, that's one good thing, but it does look beautiful when we get some nice snow. Hello, Alan. Great to see you, Alan. Yes, great to see you. Hope you're well and had a great weekend. Oh, thanks. So, yeah, mine was pretty nice, actually. I had a good time. Yeah, we met up with some friends. Had a good time, actually. It was a good weekend. Went far too quickly. Yeah, I think Tuesday was when I came back, basically. I was hoping to get something done yesterday. But to be honest with you, I was so knackered from, just travelling and, the weekend itself, I just couldn't, I thought, you know what, I'll just give myself the day off, really. Started back today, so still a bit tired, it's not quite back on track. I think I'm just getting older, basically. It takes me longer to recover from doing anything. But there we go, just the way it is, isn't it? Yeah, just the way it is. But, back at work as well, so it didn't help either. This time I got a proper snow in the UK. I was in primary school. We've had snow since, but not properly deep blizzard snowman snow. Yeah, was that the East of the, Beast in the East or whatever it was that they did? Yeah, it was about, I guess it was, about 10 or so years ago, wasn't it? 10, 12 years ago, yeah, crikey. The whole country was covered in snow. That's in the south 10 years ago. Yeah, that was probably that same time, I think, that Beast of the East one, wasn't it? Yeah, that snow time. Yeah, that's probably when that was. I don't know if there's been any since. There's probably been slight dustings, but yeah, could be that long ago, really. Crackers, it's absolutely crackers. I've got some scissors here. You think you get snow, Joe might think you get snow quite a lot in the UK if looking at Hollywood and things like this, but we don't really get much snow at all, really, So I've got the sellotape there. I'm just going to cut it with the scissors. I do have a knife somewhere, but I don't know where it's gone. Keep losing these knives, a bit worryingly. All right, there we go. So give it a cut. So see what country we've got this time. What country do everyone think it is? We had what was the country last time? It was, not Croatia, was it? Was it Slovakia, I think it was, wasn't it? Slovakia last time. An interesting one. 2010 was that's proper snow. Yeah, that's the one. I was coming this year to primary and got 3 days off. Made an igloo, I see. That's quite interesting. 12 years ago, an igloo. I don't know if I've ever made. Yeah. Yeah, 12 years. I don't know if I've ever made an igloo before. That's quite interesting. Yeah, that's nice. You've never seen snow. Getting ready to melt again. Not complaining now, I see. The only problem with snow is when it freezes afterwards. If you have lovely snow, it'll get cold afterwards, and it just turns to ice everywhere. So everywhere you walk, you're just sliding all over the place. That's the worst part of it all. Yeah. Yeah, now it's just small amounts. I mean, you can't build a snowman or cycle anywhere. Well, that's true. It can get pretty problematic, actually. It's nice to look at when it first falls, and that lovely noise when you're walking into things. But after that, when it freezes, horrendous. Yeah. Basically, to make an igloo, you need proper snow. So plastic boxes, fill them with snow and compact it. Okay, make big bricks and stack them up. Didn't have a roof, but why was it an igloo? Well, the roof is the difficult part, I imagine. Yeah, definitely. Sounds good fun, though. The first time I snowed, I was out here. It was only a little, then I slipped and did the splits on the ice, I see. I was lucky you were flexible enough to do that, honestly, yeah. I remember I did. I think I slipped in front of the whole school. I was late for school one day. I was walking through the playground. Obviously, and the building was all there. Everyone was doing the registration and things. And I think I slipped. Just literally landed on my back. And everyone in the whole school must have seen me because they were just, basically watching me come in as they were all doing, all going through the register and stuff like that. So yeah, honestly. What do you think? Sydney sounds actually warmer, so there was some insulation. Yeah, I guess it was keeping the wind away. Even if not from the top. Just goes to show they do work. Yeah. How can we have snow every day? I know, imagine that. I guess it's like us, like we think you've got sun every day, Joe. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing, I guess. I guess you probably don't, but we sort of think that way, Oh, I fell back in Germany. Oh, it's bad to hear, Mina. Yeah. Well, hopefully you're alright. Honestly, it sounds like there's been some definite snow-related injuries going on. But hopefully you're alright and it wasn't too serious. Yeah, honestly, between you and Jen getting snow causing havoc for you both, it sounds like. Oh, at least at some point. So you played to people for Icy Snow. I know, it's terrible, isn't it, really? Yeah, this is the one thing you won't miss this, Jar, that's for sure. All the slipping about and things can be quite bad, really. Yeah. The avocado tree's blossoming already. Good thing, good things come with each sauce. Well, there you go. You got the opposite effect, haven't you? Really, I guess. Yeah. Sounds quite nice. Lovely avocados as well. Yes, I have to get some of them shoe studs on off eBay. I know. Yeah, I guess get some. We'll go with snowshoes as well. But tie tennis rackets to your feet. Honestly. Right, so let's see what country we've got then, shall we? Snack surprise. Let's have a see. What do you reckon? Well, we had what's this, Slovakia last time, which is a pretty relatively not obscure country, but different one. So let's see what we've got this time. Turkey this time. Well, there we go. Have we had Turkey before? I guess we haven't. Yes, there we are. Nope. Okay, we've got some interesting stuff there. Turkey, there we go. There we are, Turkey. So interesting. Interesting. Bit of a Turkish tramway on the back. Yeah, so there we go. Got a big note in here saying something about it being subscription will be transferred to snackverse.com. Okay, better service overall. Interesting. Snackverse.com. Right, there we are. So it's not snack surprise anymore. So we'll see what happens there. It says it's going to be the same, so we'll see about that. But yeah, there we go. Snackverse. Don't know if it's a different company completely or what really. Yeah, we'll find out. I guess we'll find out. Got to be some Turkish delight in there, surely. You'd think so, wouldn't you? You'd think so. We'll find out. Yeah, you'd hope so. But there we go. So you got the usual blurb going on. It talks about Turkey, of course. Hot air balloons. Yep, stuff like that. An eyeball for some reason. Not sure what's going on there. Then, of course, it talks about little facts about Turkey, which is quite nice. It's the most likely city in Turkey. There you go. Yes. Is it both Europe and Asia, it says. Yeah, so good little facts about Turkey there. What's that one there? There are some huge mountains in Turkey. There we go. Interesting. Then we've got some talk about the products themselves. But the back gives you some nice recipes and things. Yes, Turkey make at home recipe. There we go. How to make a Turkish doner kebab. There you are, look at that. Interesting. About Turkish cuisine. Usually some kind of dessert. Fancy something sweets. There we go. Turkish delight. There you are. At least you can make Turkish delight. Tells you how to make it. There we are. That's quite interesting. Lemon juice. I assume it's the lemon Turkish delight. Maybe. That's any. Well, 2 drops of red food colouring. Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's both. I don't know really. Can't see any sort of rose flavouring now. Yeah, rose water. There you go. So I don't know. Maybe just don't include the rose water for the lemon ones. I'm not sure. Oh, there you go. That's how you make it. Not too complicated on the ingredients. There we go. Yeah. Maybe I'll have a go. Maybe I'll have a go. There's a turkey in there. Goodness me, well, I hope not. I hope not, Corey, honestly. Dear God, imagine that. Imagine that. Dear me. Doesn't look too hard to make, doesn't it, actually, does it? It just looks basically, yeah. Don't see any, yeah, it doesn't seem to be any gelatin or anything like that. So, confectioner's sugar. I don't know what that is. Not heard of that before. You don't have it here. You never tried Turkish though. It's very unusual. It has like a rose flavour to it. There's two general kinds, rose and the lemon, I think. And it tastes, it has a very unusual taste, really. Quite a bit like, I don't know, like jelly-like sort of texture, you know. Yeah, it's in jellies in the sort of what Americans call jello, I think. Yeah. There we go. Honestly, Corey, yes. I'll let you off that joke. I did think it used gelatin, yes. I wonder if, don't know if it's meant to or not, but, yeah, not in this case, anyway. Okay. Made delicious Turkish delight or lokma, or lokum, the Turkish word for bite, it says, yeah. Right, there we go. Interesting. So I might have to try that. Looks very interesting, yeah. No words such as some actual maze. Looks it's quite an interesting maze as well, so a bit more than the usual one you get. Fair enough. No, it's fine, Corey. It's fine. I'll let you off. Right, so what's the first one we got? Usual crisps. It's got some, don't know, big sticker on it this time. I don't know what's going on there, but there we are. Some kind of sticker on it. So patos, there we go. Can't quite see them. Basically tortilla chips, I think it says, but with chili, I imagine, by the looks of it. So there we are. So it seems unusual, quite an unusual advertisement. It's stuck to it as well. It doesn't come off. It's stuck to it. Quite like that. Looks quite interesting. Iced tea. There we go. Yes, what's the blurb say on this one? I assume it's just a chili flavoured crisps, but we'll find out. There you go, yeah. Patos Baharats, there we go. Patos hot and spicy are delicious crunchy potato chips. Get ready for an explosion of taste and spice. There we go. So they do look quite interesting, those actually, don't they? Yeah. I don't know, they do look quite nice actually. But they do look, I mean, it says potato crisps, but they look, I don't know. Interesting. Confectioner sugar is just named for icing sugars. Ah, right, there we go. You know the fine powdery sweet sugar stuff, yes. Yeah, I know the ones you mean. Ah, right, I didn't realise it was called that. I've not heard that before. Yeah, interesting. Wonder why. I wonder why they've got a different name for it. That's unusual. Well, anyway, I guess they say same thing. Turkish Doritos, yeah. They even look quite similar actually, don't they? The actual, when you look at it, the possibly the font and stuff and the general packaging. They're quite nice though. They're quite well packed as well. We've got the usual drink. Let's see what we've got this time. What is it? Looks very interesting. Look at that. Looks quite nice. Yes. Dimes or Dimes Citali. Look at that. It's peach, I guess. Yeah. Look very nice actually, doesn't it? Look at that. A lot of them doing these sort of thin, tall cans though, aren't they? It seems to be a thing nowadays rather than the sort of wider, stubbier ones. That's quite interesting, isn't it? But yeah, looks quite nice. That I assume it's peach anyway. I mean, some of the clues are there. But yes. Yeah, it tastes like it doesn't usually have gelatin. Yeah, I got lots of proper stuff at Christmas that's suitable for vegans and vegetarians. Yeah, well, that's interesting. You say you might have assumed it would do based on the consistency. Yeah. What's the strangest flavour of crisps anyone has seen? All different flavours out here in the UK surprised me. We don't have prawn, steak, chicken or bacon in the US. Yeah, you do get some very unusual ones. Yeah, I mean, there's been, especially around Christmas, there's like the turkey stuffing ones and I don't know, yeah, pigs in blankets flavours and there's ketchup flavours. I know that's the most unusual flavour. Probably, I'm sure someone will have some crazy ones. Yeah, pizza flavour, had that one as well, haven't we, Joe? Yes, that's been on the channel before. Yeah. Yes, the extra wrapper wouldn't go down well with the eco people. Yeah, I know, yes. I know what you mean. It's kind of adding a bit to that, isn't it? Yeah, good point that actually, Corey, yes. And sprout flavoured crisps. Yeah, I think we have had that, haven't we? Sprout flavour. I'm sure there's been some sweet ones as well, which I can't quite think now. Yeah. Oh yeah, Christmas tree flavour. That was true, wasn't it? That was out last year. Different ice and Christmas tree flavours. Yeah, the pine flavour crisp madness, absolute madness. I know. I never got them in the end. I meant to get them, didn't I? I never did. I completely forgot. Oh yeah, I have to try and get them next time. Were they out this year? Does anyone know? Does sound quite interesting. Christmas. I mean, what's the weirdest one you've seen, Jen? I guess perhaps not quite as. Yeah, it sounds like they have quite as crazy a flavour in the US. I'm just trying to think what other ones they've had really. That's a usually Christmas one, like sausages flavours and stuff like that, you know. But general regular flavours, I guess they are quite crazy as well. Seriously, pine flavour. Sprout flavour is pretty bad too. I know. Yeah, crackers really, isn't it? It's some really bizarre flavours. Yeah, bizarre flavours. And I must admit, it's perhaps a step too far in some cases, but but they are generally limited edition ones. I think those ones for Christmas and stuff like that. I'm trying to think what. Yeah, I don't think it's normally usual flavours. Pine flavour. Never used to the pine tree. Amazing. Whether they actually have pine in them, I don't know. Yeah, it might do. Who knows? Walkers always do crazy flavours, mental flavours. Yeah, yeah. Walkers did those lime and black pepper crisp reviews back in the green salt and vinegar wrapper because we were jokingly threatening to replace them. Oh yes, I remember that. Yeah. The lime and black pepper crisps were actually okay. Good publicity stuff on that. Quite interesting. There was those 1 and 2 flavours Doritos did as well, weren't there? But I can't remember what they were now, if they were anything crazy or not. I seem to remember them being quite nice. And those secret flavours. Yeah. Definitely has been some interesting flavours, has to be said. Yeah, definitely. Can't think of them. But I'm sure there's been some sweet flavours as well. I'm trying to think really now what there's been. I remember there was threatening of chocolate covered crisps at one point, but I don't know if that ever happened. I remember hearing about it. Birthday cake flavoured crisps, I've been tempted by that. I know, yeah, me too actually, me too. There's definitely been some kind of sweet one, I'm sure there has been, but I can't think what it is. I can't think what it is. Oh, there's been Marmite flavour as well, Marmite, yeah, dear me. I guess it's Twiglets as well, isn't it, which are just Marmite crisps, basically, aren't they? They're not flavoured officially Marmite, but that's basically what they are. Yeah, so they're just around all the time. You always can make your own chocolate covered crisps. There is a company which does chocolate bars with pieces of crisps ready salted, so making cheese and onion, etc. Wow, I've not. I think we have spoke about that, haven't we? I think you mentioned it before, or I think you have. That sounds. I've completely forgotten about it. That sounds. I'd quite like to try that. And Tater do a cheese and onion crisp chocolate bar. I see. Goodness me, I've not seen that one then, unless that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, I'd have to try. That'd be nice to get. I think a bar of chocolate with ready salted crisps may be just decent. May just be decent. Yeah, it sounds. I think it could work. I think it could work. I was going to mention those Twiglets, terrible flavour. I know I've never been a fan of Twiglets. Yeah, they're very divisive, I think you'd say. They don't look very nice either. Yeah, not very pleasant. Oh dear, those Twiglets. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, I don't know if you like Marmite, Jen, but I don't know if you have any equivalent in the US. No, it's Vegemite in Australia. I'm not sure what it'd be in the US, but yeah. Liver flavour, never seen it either. I don't know if they had any crazy meat flavoured ones. There probably has been. I don't know if there's been liver flavoured crisps. But it wouldn't surprise me if there was some kind of limited edition at some point. But I don't know. They've never gone that far. They've never gone crazy enough. Right, so what else have we got then? We've got Boombastic. Reminds me of a song from the 90s. Fantastic bar. Look at that. Well, I'm assuming that's coconut. Look at that. Well, it's got coconut there, so almost definitely looks very. Does definitely look coated in coconut. Look at that. Looks very. Wow. Goodness me. Fantastic bar. Boombastic fantastic bar. There we go. It's like chocolate something or other, presumably. Fantastic bar again. There we go. Fantastic. Yeah, look at that. Well, I think we basically looks to be a sort of cakey bar, I think. Possibly dipped in chocolate on the bottom and coconut on the top. Definitely covered with coconut. That. Look at that. That's what it says on the description. Goodness me. Let's have a look. Boombastic bar. Try and find it in the description. I can't see it actually. I'm looking for the wrong thing. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong page. That's why. Basically, there's three sizes. The sort of small pack, and then the large one, which includes both of these, and the ridiculously big one, which has another page as well, just for that. I was looking at the other page as well. So there's actually, I only go for the standard box. Looks rich. Yeah, certainly does. There we go. Yeah, so it does look a rich one. There we go. Delicious cream between two soft cakes and a layer of coconut. A snack to enjoy with tea, coffee, or a glass of milk. There we go. Yeah, interesting. That glass of milk, it says. Like those mustard crisps that burn your nose. Goodness me, I've ever had those mustard crisps. Yeah, goodness me, they sound quite strong, I think you'd say. Yeah. What flavour? Who makes those then, Corey? I've not. I need to look out for those. But yeah, it looks quite an interesting one. Definitely one for coconut fans, I think. Coconutters. Yeah, looks okay. That one looks all right. Yeah, there are some. I quite like spicy crisps. So there's definitely a market for spicy crisps as well. It's another thing. Yeah, give myself a paper cut. I think got a bit of a cut on my finger. Definitely a root, sort of like a spicy crisp route as well. Jen. That's another thing we have definitely a lot of. Yeah, so just give myself a paper cut somehow. I don't know if it's on this. But yeah, anyway, what was I saying? Yes, there's definitely lots of spicy crisps out there that Corey mentioned as well. You know, there's lots of those. Seems to be a thing, that's for sure. I guess that might be a thing in the US as well. I know, like the hot sauces and stuff like that. Brannigan's, okay, yeah, Brannigan's. Yeah, you don't see Brannigan's as much, do you, these days? At least I don't. Yeah, Brannigan's, okay, right, yeah. Okay, Brannigan, it sounds about right, doesn't it? It does sound a name for it. Yeah. Another bit of cake running. Look at this. This looks a bit like, well, possibly slightly in the realm of Rick's, what was it called? Cherry Blossom. Look at that. It doesn't look too far away, does it? I don't know if it's got a whole cherry in it, but yeah, look at that. Kextra. Something ball. Cherry ball, I guess that says. Possibly. Yeah, looks interesting. Look at that as well. That does look very nice. It's got some cream underneath it. Look. I mean, that was pretty... Yeah, I mean, that was pretty interesting. At least on the picture anyway. It looks pretty good, that. Wow. I think that was pretty nice. Yeah, hot flavours, barbecue, ranch, those are popular in America. Yeah, I can imagine. I remember when I was in the US, just the hot sauces are definitely a thing over there, aren't they? Just have massive amounts of hot sauce. I think it's becoming a bit more common over here, but definitely not quite there yet. Yes, then barbecue Pringles. Yeah, is Pringles a thing in the US? Must imagine they probably are. There's this one here, look at that. Extra takes the irresistible taste of cake, cream and jam and adds cherry flavour to it. That gives the classic cake a new twist. Yes, okay, cake, cream and jam. That does look pretty good though. I must say that does look very nice. Whether it is nice, I don't know. It feels doesn't feel quite as tall as it looks on the wrapper. Yeah, but we'll see. Definitely looks interesting, that one. I am interested. I know we've got one of these. I think we've seen these in. I'm sure I've seen this in like home bargains and things like this. This kind of thing. These like little cornet bars. Definitely been the same thing. Osmo cornet. Always have unusual colours, don't they, with their packaging sometimes. Looks an interesting one though. Osmo cornet. Yeah. Yeah, there's always popular. The Pringles huge actually. I see. Yeah, I remember back in the when salt and vinegar is quite a sort of typical UK product, but doesn't really get doesn't exist in many other countries. I don't think it does in the US. It's not popular, but I know Pringles are the only sort of company that do them and they sell them at an international level. I remember when I was in the Netherlands, it was the only way to actually eat salt and vinegar crisps, because all they want, I think they replaced it with paprika in their sort of variety packs and things like this. Yeah, quite popular here too. Yeah. Once you pop, you can't stop. That's the thing, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, this looks okay. I think we've seen this before. These knockoff ones. What's that? Is that a dinosaur or something? Yeah, some kind of dinosaur. Okay. There's Yenny as well. I'm sure I've seen that name somewhere. But yeah, it looks quite nice. It feels quite hefty, this one actually. It doesn't feel as light as the ones I've had in the UK before. It feels like it's got a bit of substance to it. So maybe it's not so bad and not too cheap. Let's have a look. Do we have a description in it? Osmo Cornet. Cone-shaped cookie dipped in milk chocolate. Kids in Turkey can't live without this yummy and fun chocolate treat. They can't live without it in Turkey, apparently. Yes, there we go. Interesting one. But I have to say, it did feel like it had some substance to it. As I say, I've seen like these really cheap ones in the UK, but that one actually felt like it had a bit more to it. So fingers crossed it's actually a bit more, yeah. Well, this looks quite interesting. Look at this. These look quite nice. Yeah, look at that. Sour cherry flavour. Cremini, yes. Quite like sour sweets and things. I think it's presumably it's just like Chewits or something. Have in the UK. Look quite nice though. Sour cherry flavour, definitely cherry. Yeah, it says it in English as well. There you go. Some sour cherry there in Turkish, perhaps. Yeah, it looks quite. These look quite up my street, I think. As I feel they're just like Chewits though. Let's just see what it says. I assume it's not actual. Cherries in there. Where is it? Yeah, candy lovers will love these. Mouth-watering sweets, enjoying cherry, raspberry, watermelon or strawberry flavour. Okay, so I don't know if I've got a random one. They've just included a random flavour and I've just got cherry. I assume there's only cherry in there. So maybe they've just done a random one. But cherry's a good flavour actually, I'm quite pleased with that. Yeah. Nice products today, yes. They don't seem, sometimes they get them a bit sort of, I don't know, hit and miss on it. But they've been quite good ones actually recently with Snack Surprise. So I don't know if that's the new company taking over. This booklet feels a bit cheaper than normal though, but I don't think it really matters. The quality's not quite, the paper's not quite as good, but it's not too bad. Yeah, definitely do look chewy, don't they? Yeah, they do. Look very nice, these ones actually. I'm quite pleased I got that flavour. The flavours that they do, presumably. Yeah, sour cherry, raspberry, watermelon or strawberry. I think sour cherry sounds most interesting, that's for sure. Watermelon maybe the other one. But strawberry and the raspberry sound a bit more mundane. So they've got a good one there. So that's not bad at all. So pleased with that. That's not bad. That's another massive one. Look at this. Looks to be little biscuits actually. I think we've seen, similar on the. It's like sort of it's similar to the top of those, really, isn't it? We've got one of these papitas. Yes, papita party. Does it say new down there? I'll say new. Can't quite tell. I think it does. Yes, new. There we go. So they're new. They're quite interesting. Little biscuits. These, by the looks of it, it's just a pack of biscuits. These little circles. That seems quite nice. Look pretty good. You've seen those in like B&M and Home Bargains and things, don't you? These little chocolate bars. These, Twix top knockoff. Well, M&M's top bars knockoffs or whatever. Or M&M's is copying those. I'm not sure, but like little mini M&M's basically. Look, they used to be quite nice. So we'll see. Don't know if it's going to be anything too dramatic, but certainly looks okay. Yeah. What does it say? Papita on this one. Let's have a look. What does it say? Papita party. There we go. Look good for a kid's lunchbox, I think. Papita party. Let's see. Are delicious biscuits that melt in your mouth and have milk chocolate with coloured draggy sugar. Yeah, never pronounce that. Yeah, it really is part of your taste buds. Okay, I'm not sure about that, but there's going to be that much taste in them as in different flavours and things. But look quite nice. I like those little draggy things, whatever, like mini Smarties and stuff like that. It was quite simple, but quite effective. So another good product there. There's quite a few in the box as well today, I must say. So we've got the sort of savoury ones here. I'm not sure what this is. This Yenny is getting it on it as well. Okay, not sure what these are. What do you think those actually are? Simit cracker, whatever that means. So it's got sesame seeds on them by the looks of it. Look quite interesting. Not just peanuts, whatever. So yeah. Don't think it has anything English with the ingredients. I'll tell you what they are in English. Just have to look in. It's got cheese in there. Cheese powder. So just Simit crackers, it says. Okay. And about 100 years ago, it's just one chocolate bar in the world. Now there's an endless amount. I know what you mean. I know. Yeah, it's crazy that, isn't it, to think just how much it's... well, it's like that with everything, isn't it, really? Just things just change so dramatically, don't they? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's crackers, really. Well, crackers in this case, yeah. It's Simit crackers. But, yeah, I know. It just goes to show, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah. I know. I don't think you'd be blown away, wouldn't you, if you went in a time machine and came forward 100 years from 100 years ago. Yeah, just goes to show, Corey. It really does. Turkey's biggest snack brand, Ulka, brings us these, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, brings us these Moorish crispy bagel crackers to enjoy your favourite hot drink. Okay. Should have said they were like cheese in them, cheese powder, but it's an interesting one. Very interesting. And I bet it was true chocolate. Yeah, yeah, exactly. No, there'll be nothing added to it, that's for sure. Yeah, just straight dark chocolate probably. Mind you, having said that, they probably... Well, to be honest with you, actually, Jack, thinking on it, I'm sure I heard about them adding all sorts of nonsense to these products to get more money out of them because they weren't regulated. They'd add all sorts of rubbish. So yeah, probably, yeah, I don't know. Maybe for the I don't know, for the Queen and people like that, but I think for everyone else, I don't know. I think the quality might have had some issues there. Yeah, but it's right. You would think it would be nice, wouldn't you? And you would think it would be just pure, wonderful stuff. But I'm sure there was lots of corners cut, and I don't know, dodgy ingredients put in where they could get away with it. Yeah, which is very worrying, isn't it? Yeah, true. Same with everything now. Yeah, this is it. I know things. Yeah, get that way. It's like yeah, interesting one. A bit like that with things like electric cars, won't it? At the moment, as well, lots of them have come out in the past year or two. I'd say 10 years ago, probably only one, wasn't it? Really. So yeah, interesting. Very nice set of products, this one. I think it's a nice assortment. They all look quite nice. But we do have the obligatory wafer bar, it looks like. We can't ever not have these. These European, non-UK sort of products. So it seems to always be a big thing. 9 Cat Tat, it says. Classic, Ulka again. 1975, I guess that was when it was made. So interesting one, that one. Looks quite, what fruits are in this, anything? No, it's just hazel, it's just, yeah, hazelnuts, isn't it? Alright, looks like it's got hazelnut cream inside. It says that anywhere. Possibly. Doesn't necessarily need the translation to determine that, but there we go. Hazelnut cream, there we go. 68% wafers, there we are. Alright, so we know what those will be about, really. Quite a typical thing, but you never know. You never know. Let's have the description there. Okay, yes. Ulka 9 Cat Tat Findikli Koffret. The classic treat that everyone loves is the Ulka wafer with praline. There we go. Praline cream between thin wafer sheets is packed with flavour. Packed with praline, I guess. Yeah, so it's typical affair, that one. We always get one of these. Sometimes we have about 3 of them in the back. I don't think there's any more, particularly of these ones. But some good products for the end, actually. Only a couple more products. You get, how many do you get there? You must get about, you usually get a double page's worth, don't you? So you probably, 4, 8. So you get about 11, basically. I don't think it's mentioned the drink, actually, in this one. Yeah, well, we did mention the drink, actually. There we go. Forgot to mention that before. Wash down your favourite snacks with Dimes Fruity or Dimes Fruity refreshing soft drink, delicious peach or cherry. We got the peach one, not the cherry one. So I guess that's quite good. We got the cherry sweets, but the peach drink. Yeah. I got some of what I thought was the Time Out chocolate bars, Robert. There was Time Out wafers. Yeah, they're terrible, those, aren't they, Corey? What did you think? Yeah, you felt robbed. Yeah, I know, they don't do them anymore. No, they don't do them anymore. They do not sell actual timeouts anymore. No. Just those timeout wafers, but they're terrible, aren't they? Yeah, they're just not a patch on actual timeouts, and I don't know what's the point of them. I don't know why they're doing them. There must be some kind of Milka rebrand, I think. I assume, because I can't see why Cadbury would do them otherwise. But yeah, real shame that. Real shadow of the former timeout bars, really is. Not a patch on them. Real shame that, Corey, yeah, but... Yeah, basically they've just discontinued timeout for whatever reason. I don't know why. You can still get them in Australia though, but I think they changed. Even there, they've rebranded them to sort of like a breakaway offshoot. Not breakaway in the UK, but they'll be like a twirl breakaway. You know, basically be their take on timeout essentially. Unfortunately, their chocolate's not as good, so they don't taste as nice. So yeah, this is my opinion anyway. It's a shame that though, Corey. Yeah, and they really are. A poor product. I can understand completely why you felt robbed there. Yeah, very disappointing. And there we go. What's this one? Yes, look at Albini or Albeni. Bar cake, it says. Yes. That's like chocolate and caramel basically. Well, that looks very nice. And it feels quite light, this one. It looks like it should be quite heavy, but it feels quite light. Perhaps a bit like a sort of Twix, but with a cake in the middle, maybe. Like the triple chocolate Twix. Yeah, terrible, right? Yeah, this doesn't. I thought this doesn't taste anything like a timeout. And I looked at the package instead of said wafer. Yeah, and a real shame that, isn't it? Yeah, it's just I don't know. But yeah, it's in a different section as well, isn't it? Really, that's the other thing. You think, oh yeah, timeout, and you don't realise it. But yeah, it's in like the biscuit section as well. It's odd, really. You do get some like I think it's the is it the Yorkie biscuit bars or something where they taste basically just like normal Yorkies. I think it's the Yorkie one or something like that. But yeah, the timeout one's just completely different. Yeah. It tastes like a rubbish blue ribbon. Well, exactly. Blue ribbons are quite nice. Especially the dark chocolate ones, actually. I did have some of those over the weekend. Very nice. But yeah, but these don't even taste as good as those. So very disappointing. Yeah, really, just really disappointing bar those. Yeah. Oh, shame you found out that way, Corey. Not a good experience, that. Yeah. Yeah, Corey, the Fry's chocolate cream was the first ever chocolate bar in 1875. There we go. Yes, there we are. So Fry's were the first one. Chocolate cream as well. Interesting that, yes. Still going as well, which is good. Still going. I think a lot of them have been, all the old classic ones, Dairy Milk, Kit Kats. They're all quite, not as old as that, but they are all old bars, really. They've been going for quite some time. Yes. Like a Blue Ribbon too, yeah. This is it. Blue Ribbon are good. They are good. The rest of the history lesson, but Fry's wanted to be the first to make a solid chocolate bar, but couldn't get the recipe right, so rushed it out, and fondant cream was to master the taste. Well, there you go, just goes to show it did work. Interesting as well, because you would have thought it'd be quite complicated, wouldn't it, to make a cream centre, but yeah. Yeah. Croissants still around today. 1875, yeah, it's a long time ago, isn't it? Almost 150 years almost, really, which is quite a long time when you think about it, For somebody you assume is a modern product. I imagine the recipe's changed a bit over the years, you would have thought, but yeah. Yes, I did try. I've not reviewed them yet, but yes, I did try them. Yes, I do like them actually. I think I prefer the milk chocolate ones myself, but the white ones are still nice. Just because I think generally, I know you prefer white chocolate to well, I'm not sure if you prefer it, but you do like white chocolate a lot. I do quite like white chocolate. And I did like them, but I think I felt the milk chocolate ones are very nice. So I don't know why. Just felt like the I do like the white chocolate ones as well. Nothing not to detract from those, but I need to do a review of them for sure. They were very nice though. Bit of a sneak result there, but yeah, were very nice. I was very surprised as well. They're a lot better than the Cadbury ones. Pretty decent chocolate bar back then, yeah. Although whether the quality was up to much, I don't know. But as I say, I did hear some horror stories of just how they were cutting corners in the old days. But I don't know if it's necessarily chocolate though. Probably just talking about some other things. But I'm sure it was chocolate where they were just pouring, actually non-food ingredients into chocolate bars. Whether it's Cadbury and Fry's and so, I'm not sure, but I did hear some bad stories about it. It could have been medicine, really, though, more than anything else, maybe. It could have been all of them, I don't know. You do like the white chocolate thing for some reason. Something about the vanilla taste goes well with the biscuits. That's the same for the Cadbury and the Asda ones. Yeah. Yeah, I do like, I do think they are nice. I feel like the biscuit's just nicer than the Cadbury ones. I don't know why. It just works better for me. Well, there you've mentioned that as well. Yeah, have a good biscuit. I think so. I think the biscuit's nicer. Yeah. I think it is. Strange, isn't it, that? It probably is cheaper or something, but it does taste nicer. Yeah, I read that hydrogenated fats will be forbidden next year here. It changes the flavour too. Hydrogenated. Yeah, we don't have them here at all. Generally, I don't know if they're forbidden. Most products seem to say no hydrogenated fats. Yeah, so... Yeah, white chocolate fingers are nice. Like the Filipino Spanish biscuits I told Rob about. Yes. Yeah, I try to think if I've ever. I don't think I've ever had those. Yeah, Corey. I need to keep an eye out for those. But I do remember them. Do remember you mentioning those. Yeah, funny, isn't it? Really, I do like. I say white chocolate in the right place can be pretty interesting actually. But sometimes I don't know. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work for me. It depends on the product completely. Like for Maltesers, for instance, I don't think it particularly works amazingly well. But there we go. But right, yes. Now it looks to be Jaffa cake type things. Look very interesting. Biscolatapia. Yes, presumably raspberry. Look at that. It's a very flat Jaffa cake though, but it does look very interesting. Let's get maybe 2 or 3 of them in here. Look quite small though, but definitely what you call Jaffa cakes. Like the design on them looks very nice, doesn't it? Does look pretty good. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, they look quite nice. What's the description on these ones? Let's have a look. There we go. Biscolatapia framboise. There you go. Biscolatapia raspberry combines cake and chocolate for biscuit lovers. The raspberry and cocoa aroma is unique and intriguing. I'm not sure we're that unique, but yeah, I'm sure I've seen things like that before. But it looks very nice, doesn't it? It looks very interesting. Yeah, very good. Nice product there. I think that's probably about it, really. Interesting, that. Yes, hydrogenated fats are very bad. Yeah, I know. I need to. Yeah, and the trans fats as well, isn't it? It's the other one. I don't think they're the same thing, but if they are, I know they're bad as well. It was 1853 when Fry's cream stick came about, which was like Fry's chocolate cream but without the chocolate. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's been around for a while. Without the chocolate, it must have been quite solid on the outside, I guess. Some hydrogenated fats in the UK, but it's going a bit more rare and taboo. Yeah, I see. I know lots of products say there's none in them, so yeah, maybe some of them do still have them, but yeah, it does sound like it'll be getting rarer. If you order them online, I think, those, yeah, okay, that's probably why I've not had them then. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I think that does ring bells now you mentioning those actually, Corey. Yeah, I'll have to try and remember to get them. I'll have to try and remember. I'll look into it. This Christmas I got a product which had red food colouring E numbering, which is actually supposed to be illegal in the UK. But bought from a UK store. That's interesting. I wonder how that happened. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, interesting on that one. Yeah, I know the numbers like basically E stands for European Union. Essentially, it's an EU classification really. So yeah, so it's interesting that one. I wonder if they've since leaving the EU they've banned it or what have you. I didn't think they were going to do any differentiations like that. So interesting. Yeah, biscuit based rather than cake. Oh, is that what it was? Could be that. I mean, it could be something. Could be something. What does it say? Yeah, just say for biscuit lovers. So it says no, combines cake and chocolate. It says yeah. So I guess it is still technically a bit like a Jaffa cake. Yeah, cake and chocolate. It should be like a Jaffa cake, I assume. Yes, our cake. Yeah, there we go. Yes. Yes, we have raspberry Jaffas like Halloween ones. Yeah, I think yeah, there's definitely I've seen them in other. I know Vidal does them. I've seen that they do raspberry ones. They've done a lot of different editions now. Well, McVitie's, I guess. I'm going to say Jacobs, but yeah, I've done them quite a lot recently, haven't they? So there are cherry ones and pineapple ones and other flavours around. Was the previous chocolate bar salted caramel? I don't think it was. Let's have a look. Was the I had the book right in front of me. I don't think it was. Let's have a look. I don't think I actually read the description for this one, did I? I think that's the one. This chocolate cake has a layer of white chocolate, it says, ganache and a smooth finish. It goes perfectly with a cup of coffee. So white chocolate ganache look like caramel, that, but maybe it's white chocolate. Definitely looks like caramel to me, that though, doesn't it? Yeah. Apparently it's white chocolate. It's the same bar. Because they have white chocolate. That sounds quite interesting then. Yeah, so it's not caramel at all apparently. That does sound quite an interesting one. Yeah, well spotted. I mean, I didn't discuss that one, but yeah, that looks quite interesting for it to be white chocolate ganache. But interesting that. Can be quite a nice one to taste. It's actually a shame that they're still out. It'd be no matter if the final product tastes worse. Yeah. I know it is a bit, but yeah, hopefully they'll get rid of it. Trans fats, it's the same thing as hydrogenated fats and trans fats are the same thing, are they? Are they, Jam? We just had them when I've been to Spain. Okay, right, yeah. I've never had them myself. No, not that I know of anyway. I have to look out for those. So do sound, I remember you talking about it, did sound very interesting and intriguing. What's a shame, it's not necessary to have all these chemicals. Yeah, well, I know. It is a shame really, but yes, they'll do it if they can get away with it. What's under the white chalk? Yeah, well it says it's a cake. Yeah, what's that the one? Where's it gone? Oh, on the other side. Where's it gone? I'm on the wrong page actually, hang on a second. I think I'm on the deluxe box there. Yeah, chocolate cake it says. Yeah, so chocolate cake. There you go. It's surrounded, covered in chocolate, I guess. Looks like an interesting one, yeah. Just had a look at it. It looks like Tesco was selling raspberry Jaffa looking. But yes, I think they do now. Yeah, they do the Vidal ones, and then I think McVitie's have their own Jaffa cakes as well that are different flavours. I think the raspberries one actually, strangely enough, but they do cherry. I did have those just the other day actually. I think they do a lime one, maybe a grapefruit one. They do loads of different ones actually, but I don't know if they do raspberry. But I have seen raspberry. Yeah, in other companies do them. I think Milka might have done one as well at one point. Which is unusual, isn't it? I never knew there's all these variants, but just having had orange Jaffa cakes for so long. But there are other companies that do them, as I say, and McVitie's themselves, Jaffa cakes themselves have different types as well. Looks new, not sure. Yes, called Jaffa Cakes Supreme. Yeah, I think they're the Vidal ones, Corey, I think. Yeah, the Polish company. I think I reviewed them on the channel actually. Yeah. You always look cranky. Oh no, oh no, you don't, Joe. Don't worry. No, you don't. I know you mean no. You want sort of products to be natural and things like this. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I think how it should be really. Whether sometimes you know whether it's I don't know possible. I don't know, but you'd like to think it would be. But you know maybe it's just cost savings and this, that, and the other, or just to make it taste better. But I say it should be. You'd like to think it wouldn't be possible, but then maybe they have too much flavourings in. I don't know. Maybe the damned if they do, damned if they don't, I don't know. But I can definitely understand what you're trying to say. I definitely think it's not a problem to be of that opinion, that's for sure. Yeah. So quite an interesting set of products here, I think, for this Turkish one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do I'll do a poll for the next live review. Sure, be different products now. We've got the Turkish one, we've got the Danish one, haven't we? The French one, and the Slovenian one as well. I've got those four, so probably do a poll for those ones, really, which ones to review. They all look very nice, actually, to be honest with you. I've been quite impressed with all of them. So, yeah, should be a good one to see which one's the best, I guess. Which one reviews. Yes, that's probably good with tea too. Yeah, definitely. I think, yes, tea and cake is always a good thing. Always a good thing, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I might have a cup of tea after this, actually. I feel in the mood for some tea. Unfortunately, I did spill a drink just before we started. I was a bit late going live. Well, not quite late, but I was rushing a lot because I just spilt a drink, unfortunately. I've just got to... I've mopped up quite well, but I'm going to have to give it a bit more of a moppage after we've done this. So, yeah. So there we go. Indeed, great collection today. Oh, thank you, Jav. Thanks so much. Glad you appreciated those ones. I thought they looked pretty good, actually. I'd say some Snack Surprise ones were a bit poor, but this one did actually seem to come out quite well. The past few months, I think, the past 4 months have been good. I think the last one that was a bit poor was a bit quite some time ago. But this one be very good indeed. Very good. Yeah, quite happy. Oh, thanks so much, DJ. Thanks so much. Oh, it's very good to see you again as well, DJ. I've not forgotten about doing that. Yes, the Lidl equivalent of the the pretzel bar. I've still got it in the backlog to do. It's still there, and I won't forget it. No, so thank you so much. Good to see you again as well. Glad you're still about, and yeah, hope all's well with you as well. Thanks so much for the support. Massively appreciated. It really is. Yeah, so thank you so much. Yeah, so as I say, I will do hope, as I say, to get that review out at some point. I'm just a bit behind, unfortunately. You saw that the graphic was working as well. Got the little puppy in the top that appeared as well. It wasn't working last week for some reason, but I tested it today and it was working again. So it must have just been the third-party software just wasn't quite working up to the usual standard, I guess. But there we go. Oh, thank you so much, DJ. It's really appreciated. Thank you. And great to see you about again as well. I know you've been around for some time now, so it really is good to see you. Yeah, well, that's it, guys. I guess that's the snack surprise for this month. Yeah, something for this month. Yeah, I guess they sent me 2 straight away, back to back, for some reason, rather than just one every month. They sent one basically. I don't know, about a month's gap between one, and then they sent 2 at once. So strange, really, the way they did that. But there you go. That's what they did. Yes, there we go. So I guess I'm going to be doing the October update soon as well. So hopefully I'll do that, and I'll be mentioning thanks for these obviously member supports as well, and for the super chats as well. I'm sure I'll be mentioning those as well. Trying to give that update soon. I'll say a bit behind because I've just been, say lots of stuff going on at the moment, but I'm hoping to catch up. Fingers crossed. So they're going to be a busy few days, I think. But it's one of those. So there we go. But yes, there we are. Stack Surprise. The what controls the Turkey edition done with this week. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that one. It was a nice box set, I think. It looks pretty interesting. Yeah, so I'll say now I just have to be catching up with the channel, I think, and this, that, and the other. So yeah. Oh. Yes, good to see you, Rob. Have a good night. Thanks so much, Corey. Great to see you again, Corey. I hope you're doing all right. Really, it's good to see you again. Oh, and you, Andrew. Yes, feeling very autumnal today. It's definitely getting that way, isn't it? I think, yeah, it's just getting that way for sure. Really is. I should say tonight, yeah. It's definitely getting that way, Andrew. It really is going very dark and cold. Heating's coming a lot more. Oh, good unboxing, thank you. Have a good evening. Oh, thank you so much, Alan. Great to see you again. Great to see you again, really is. And good to see you, Mean, as well, and Jen, of course. Oh, I don't know if Scotty was about today, but I'm sure he's about somewhere. Oh, yes, no one else has joined as well. I don't think have I missed it? No, I have not. DJ, of course, thank you so much for your support. Oh, yes. And Zhao, great to see you again. Really is good to see you all. Great having a good evening. Best of luck with the assignments, Andrew, as well. I'm sure you'll get them done. Yeah, definitely, Andrew. Oh, good night to all. It was fun seeing all the things unboxed. Oh, great to see you as well, Jen. Glad you're doing okay. Thanks so much again for appearing as well. Really is good to see you. Hopefully I'll see you next week as well. This Saturday coming. Nice to chat with you all. Have a blessed night, everyone. Thanks so much, Joe. Thanks a lot. It's really great to see you as well. Oh, have a good night, all. A good night, all. Later, everyone. Thanks again for your support, guys. Great to see you in the chat. Sorry again for all these sort of bit of delays this week, but really glad that you persevered and still here with the channel. So thank you so much. Oh, and I mean, take care, and see you soon, Corey, as well. Bye for now. See ya.